And then maybe I'll do play-by-play if he's not hopping on comp. So yay, more practice. Alright, enjoy. Hey, if any questions kick in, just give me a shout and I shouldn't be gone too long.
Yep.
Sorry about that delay, everybody. So, Nickel West on the bottom, playing his Spider Stall / Wolverine dual legend. I think he called it the Spider's Knight. Focuses on a massive multi-swinging turn 6. I almost want to call it a fake out. Almost, except for the fact that it actually will get to Galactus if it wants to. So, looks like he's on par for the course. Relatively early Empire State into Ultimates. For Carl, it's Planet Killers. Seems to be functionally supposed to be, if he didn't whiff that much early. Hulk meets Superman. I haven't seen it in action, so this is really interesting to me to kind of peruse as we see it unfold, as it were. But best guess after quickly perusing the list is carrying the torch variant to just abuse indestructible Hulk smash and keep on some pretty wild on initiative turns. The one thing that did catch my attention about this list is the lack of Miek on 2, instead focusing on Kalax for location fetch, which is double Cadmus and a Great Arena. So it looks like better priority put into non-unique Supermans than focusing on the Hulk aspect. Pretty standard reinforcement after a ESU. Now with Wes, we always tend to play a lot of games casually personally, so I always find it interesting how he approaches turns 4 and 5. Standard turn 4 is typically another Spider-Man Ultimates if he can handle it. But if he doesn't think he's going to be able to defend through, we'll see him fetch a zombie. Like for this scenario, for example, the Ultimates play is the ideal play. Drop an Ultimate, exhaust the Hulk, eat a Superman knowing that there's no KO tricks coming, which there shouldn't be, looking at the list. And then set up control towards mid to late game. Black Cat trying to fetch. Seeing some really good order of activations as well, which is nice. Because Nickel West is a pretty new player on the scene as far as when he started versus when he's playing today. Non-uniqueness for Spider-Man, pretty standard, going for the zombie. Not a horrible way to do it. I mean, he's going to stop all damage, which is fine. And there's also the chance maybe he didn't have the surge, so I can't fault him too much, but no double ultimates is going to okay, I see. So Captain Carl's targeting his attackers before marking it. There it is. Roof 3 counters for Hulk. Yep. Standard 3. There we go. But we hit late game, and there's some potentially massive Hulks coming to the party. He does run a Righteous Anger, so there's some good opportunity to just straight up ignore the stall aspect and still get a big swing in. The downside of playing it like that is if West keeps the stalling turned up to 11, which is the idea of the deck, Hulk will never be able to be targetable with an attack pump. Next turn, Captain Carl only has one go-to 5-drop, so we're expecting to see Metropolis Marvel and some non-unique tricks coming into play. If he's got a Carrying the Torch already, the discard for the Hulk 3 is going to fuel that, so... Now, it's also possible I've missed a Miek KO when I was AFK, so no, I did not. Let's get these RFPs set up. Perfect. Double zombie. Playing it in reverse. Well, but we'll definitely buy turn 6. That's for sure. Just being able to routinely deny that indestructible as well for when he does decide to start swinging is really strong. It's going to be really important to him to not spend the web counter on his ultimate to make sure he can at least, tap out the 5 beforehand. For next turn anyway. If he doesn't hit the 5, this will be an interesting eye into what he's working with. Yeah, there it is. So, carrying the torch to Hulkify Superman. So we're not going to bait uniqueness with the Metro Marvel play or whatever else. It may be an underdrop, but the ideal 5 we've got here is Metro Marvel, I think. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, he's going to get whatever he wants, I believe. Not bad. Yeah, there it is. Chucking unneeded 4 for 12-12-5. That seems like a trade up. Wesley giving a little bit of OCTG and interface advice. Carl is one of the many new to the program players. It's just nice to see this nostalgia kind of explosion here with VS System, of course. Yeah, Wes is not wasting any time. 5 counters off, exhaust the 5, exhaust both Spideys to start combat to tap out the board, basically. I think that was a mistake because he could have removed 3 and exhausted the 3 and done the exact same thing. And then on his supposedly Wolverine all-in turn, he has better utility to pick and choose what he wants to not reinforce the Wolvie swings. But I'm allowed to be a little bit harder on Wes because we play the most often. So, Wes, when you watch this, always a pleasure to bust your balls, man. Yep, no testing the water swings. I mean, it's looking clean. Carl quick to just move on and draw cards, which is fair for Spider Stall, frankly. And with these ESU hits, we've already scried through 6 cards, taking our pick on top of our standard draw. We're going to get another pick. So the idea, the hope, is that just giving them a reminder, this is Wes's initiative. Oh. Perfect. Always nice for me to be wrong. They've got it unlock. I thought it was even initiative for Wes. I was mistaken, but to be fair, I didn't have anything to go on. It was just tap out the board, pass, tap out the board, pass, tap out the board, pass, since I came back, so. Now it's your turn to razz me, Wes. The only 6-drop listed in this build is Hulk Green King. Looks like he's fishing to potentially get it, but is he actually going to boost and KO a Superman? Or Hulk? I mean, pop the 3 for the 6. 6 comes in at 16-16. Nope, it's an underdrop. Maybe. Wait. It's a... Yeah, the Sakar Sun. Maybe. Kalex. Okay. I'm not sure where you're going with this, but let's find out. Swarm the board to try to get out from under the thumb of the web counters. Probably a good way to do it. However, he was going to get around it anyway, unless West chose to zombie out again. And just to take a check here, he does run 4 zombies, so it is something that West could threaten to do with his play. And it would also be a great way to make me wrong about my assumptions on spamming ultimate early. So. This is a great way to bait counters. Play an 8 attack 3 drop. Discard 2. Okay, I see. He's just getting ahead of himself a little bit. We're resolving Lois's fetch. We're also resolving Kalex's fetch. That's all. I was kind of confused there a little bit, but where was I right the first time? And that was just the ditch 2 for the Superman. It was. Kalex and resolving the Lois. Cool. Now Wes has to ask himself if he's playing a stall deck, or if Wolverine is still the trigger button on this. Because if he plays the Wolverine now, we can exhaust the 3-drop Hulk the Lois. We can double zombie to force exhausting 2. Yeah, Nick is also clarifying what just happened. So just so I'm sure, I spent 3 fetching the 2 with enemy. Then ditching Soups to fetch Cadmus. Getting the 7 with Lois. Yeah. Yeah, basically. He only played 3 resource points, but yeah. He really has to be questioning what's in Carl's hand when he could have re-recruited Lois and played that 6 that he fetched. But with web counters, double zombie, he can absolutely play 6-drop Wolvie and leave Carl with only 1 swing. So the tempo is definitely being held by the stall, but what else is new with Spider Stall? That's typically how it goes, right up until it doesn't. So we're just waiting for the outplay here to come to the party and see what's going on. Yeah. There we go with the counters. Carl just talking in chat, how whiffing Cadmus hurt pretty bad, and that brings a lot. It makes a lot more sense. Fetch the 6, but not play the 6. Yeah, if it KOs your pseudo 4 and your overstat at 5, I would say so. So we've got the zombies primed to go. We're just waiting to see what West decides to go with for this turn. Yeah, ditch. Oh, he's got a gift wrapped. Yeah, he's got the lock, and he hasn't recruited yet. Not bad. Not bad at all. Next time I record, and if they don't have comms running, I may just recruit the good Sir West to shoot the shite with me. And we'll play it that way. Fully exhausted, bored on an off initiative with an unstunnable Wolvie in play. I salute you, sir. The only Hulk ready stuff Captain Carl has is a Righteous Anger 1-off. So Wesley's just waiting to see if Captain Carl's got some surprise offense to deal, but with 41 cards left in the deck, best guess is no. Yeah. Oh, victimizing Lois. And then we will see just what. Yeah, okay. Carl was a little eager to take the damage, but we've got a triple claw and a berserker rage. Yep, that's gonna leave a mark. That's a 25 attack swing right there, I believe. And it's gonna come in twice, and that's probably gonna. That's gonna be real close to game. Prime target is Kellex for number 2. 100%. Which will be effective 24 damage. And that'll be game. Since we're waiting on Carl to take his additional 12 breakthrough, which will put him down to 23. I knew 6 could potentially be nice. I did not think he had hit that much. There we go. Swing on Kallax, which will be for -1 on the new score total. And another rage. Oh, that's going to be overkill. That's over. Let's say child abuse of turn 6, considering it was a defensive turn 6. I don't think Carl has any way to mitigate this. Yep. And Carl extends the handshake, knowing he was about to go into best swing was a -3. yeah, Hulk would have been taking the next 24 attack in the face. So we will briefly deal with the recording and fire back up recording 2.